Hello my convicts and convict catchers, so this is the Convict bringing you guys and gals another quick tutorial. So I'm going to do it again. I will apologize, Rio is here, so if he makes some noise, I will apologize for that. But anyway, we're going to get this video done, even if it kills me. So here we go. So first of all, we're going to go into Netduma R2, and this is the geofilter area. This is where you want to obviously add your console and your PC, as you can see here, console and PC. Always make sure your console is on filtering mode and your PC is not, because you don't need to filter your PC. Something that we've done obviously all the way back from Netduma R1 days, so you definitely don't want to be doing that. Also pick obviously your location to where you want to be by clicking this. You can then obviously select where you live, which mine is over here, and then obviously you could choose either the circle of trust, as I call it, or you can have the polygon of trust, however you want to put it. And then obviously you can click here, you can draw, and then you can obviously keep that, or you choose the pin icon, you can delete it as well. As you can see, we've got something picking up. I don't know what that is. Is that my area? I don't know. Hey ho. So once you've done that and you've got that set up, then you can go on to the next step, which is obviously quality of service. So quality of service, this is where you do your main stuff. This will help you to obviously configure all your different settings to be able to set up your PlayStation or your PC to get running and obviously get everything nice and tight where you want it to be. So as you can see, I'm going to prioritize the PC for both download and upload speeds. Just apply these updates. And then what you can do is look at congestion control. Now the first thing you want to do is obviously set up your speed. So set bandwidth speed, choose your speed, and then you either can auto detect or you can input them. Now I'm going to leave these because I did do this and it has auto detected. My download is 32 and my upload is 5, which is where it actually is. So once you click that, click save, and there you go. So you can press the X and get rid of that. Now what you want to look here is at the auto setup. So I had a quick word with Fraser, who obviously is a head honcho at Netduma, and he's explained a bit about this and said obviously that the congestion control setup is something you have to kind of take lightly. You can't take it as a full kahuna or the full thing. I don't even know how to explain it, but you don't take it as gospel, basically, because it won't actually set up correctly. It sometimes is a little bit buggy, and it is something obviously that I'm going to update within the future and obviously fix it and make it better. So for now, it kind of works, but you've kind of also got to take it lightly that it might not do exactly what you want it to do, and you might have to tweak it a little bit yourself, but it gives you a good idea or a good indicator to whereabouts you need to be and what might be the worst offender. Is it your download or is it your upload? Which for me personally, is generally my upload. So you can prioritize ping or bandwidth. Ping being obviously giving you the smallest ping, bandwidth giving you the best bandwidth possible for that kind of connection. So I'm going to go for prioritize ping. So we're going to begin the auto setup. And what this will do now is it will show you your ping's target, which is this orange line, which is your idle. Then it will try and mimic this for both your download and upload speeds. As you can see, as I've said, my offender is my upload speed. See how high my upload speed is? My upload speed is peaking all the way up here to nearly 30 milliseconds, but yet my download speed is actually more or less keeping online with my idle time, which is where you want your connections to be. You want your idle, your download and upload all to mirror each other and to be more or less touching that ping target. So as you can see, what's happened here is increased my download to 75 but reduced my upload to 25. Now, I did do this last night when it was really quiet. Unfortunately, because of my volume, for some weird reason, on the video not working properly for some reason, I don't know why, I've had to redo this again. So we'll apologize for that issue. And I've had to obviously do it while it's noisy and it's a bit busy. There's a few things on at the moment. So it may not show an accurate resemblance of what obviously I was doing last night. We'll see how we go. I'll be able to tell you if it's very similar or not, to be honest. They've done that many tests these days. But now you can see where the upload is. It's gone from being quite high, and it's actually now on target to where it should be. Download was a little bit high, but it's obviously configured and it sorted that out. And it gives you up to 7 tests, so it should hopefully try and reduce your connection down to where it should be stable enough without obviously crippling you too much. Or hopefully not crippling you too much in terms of speed. We can see download here. There you go. You can see my upload's going a bit above 20 milliseconds. Generally, that's what it kind of does. Something I've always had in terms of a connection. There you go. Like I said, it'll do the test around about 6-7 times, and then it'll stop there. Make sure I reduce the sound on this just in case Rio comes down. And at least he's got something he can play, but it's not as loud. Hopefully get this video done before he comes downstairs, because he's messing about upstairs for now. Likes to jump on the bed on occasion. So we're nearly coming to the end of the test now. And there you go. It's found the best settings. As you can see here what it's done, and this is why I say my upload is my main offender, because I'm on 5 upload and it's reduced it to 7%. And if I show you here what 7% looks like on my PC, which is this one here, that is 0.35 megabits per second. And it does this because obviously it's trying to configure to the point where it's got the best ping. Now I've done the same with the bandwidth one, and it does the same thing, goes really, really low like this does, because it's trying to obviously give me the best connection possible. My download, as you can see, is actually pretty decent, and it's stayed around about 80% because it feels that that's quite nice. And you could see obviously from the connection there, I've got congestion controllers always, which you should always have on. I've got a PlayStation on at the moment. Like I said, there's just YouTube on at the moment, only on the TV, but there is 2 other devices that use the internet as well. So we'll go to the connection benchmark, and this is the last thing I want to show you. This will be a little bit shorter video than what I did last night, but I just kind of wanted to give you an idea. So these are some of the tests I was doing last night. As you can see, this is what you want to kind of see. You want them all to be more or less level with each other. You want a really good ping. My average ping, as you can see, has always been around about 18. And try and lower your jitter as much as possible. Obviously, do as best as you can. A 31 for down and 3.8 for upload, which was a little bit weird. I did that last night. And as you can see here, some of the tests where you don't want it to be is doing this. So this is going to run this test, and then we will leave it there. But I just wanted to kind of show you what my connection gets up to and some of the struggles I've had to put up with my download and upload speeds. As you can see, my upload, I don't know why, my upload's having a few problems. It has dropped a lot more than what it normally does. Normally it's always at 5. I don't know if this is going to affect anything. And the average ping is kind of going up and down. I don't know if that's because of the TV or anything. So this is the test under load. I've changed my wires this morning, so I don't know if that's had an effect or anything. But this is generally where you want them to be. You want them to try and keep the downloads and uploads around the same as best as possible. Like this. Obviously you want it to be more like your download speed here, not like the uploads kind of shown as much on there. But as you can see, my download and upload my download and idle, are more or less the same. And this is what you want to try and do for your uploader. You want to try and keep your upload speed as close to these as possible. I'm not going to go and we keep testing it, because obviously with Rio being here, but I wanted to give you an idea. Now this needs to be a smoother line. Generally, like I've shown you here, and show you the example of this one, this is what normally I get, because obviously there's interference in the house. This is probably where the problem is. So this is what you want to be looking at. The upload, obviously, you want to try and keep it to be what the max upload is. Because obviously I've reduced my upload speed, might be what's affecting that. But generally this test just doesn't run off of what your congestion control is doing or what your QoS is doing. This just gives you your connection at that moment without any congestion control or QoS settings. This just gives you the average ping. This is generally what gets affected by your QoS, and obviously shows you what your ping is doing under load. And this is where you want it to be on here. Now it doesn't really matter if they're just slightly out from each other. If you can obviously get them to match, that's perfect. But if they're just slightly out, then that's okay, as long as they're around the same level on here. So Rio is here, if you can hear him. Okay, good boy. So I'm going to leave it here. I wanted to do the video again because obviously it didn't work. So I want to do this again because obviously I don't know what happened. My connection just went my volume of my video went really quiet, sorry. And I had to delete it. I'll re-upload this one and obviously explain again. So that's what you need to do to test. So tweak around with the settings if you feel like your upload speed, even after doing this auto setup, and it goes really high. Say you do the auto setup here, you've configured it, and obviously make sure you have 60% towards your gaming device or any devices that you're using in the house as well once you've completed this test. And then just go back to the connection benchmark. Like I said, if your upload speed for some reason after you've done the test goes like this, or 5 upload or download, then you need to move the sliders a bit on that particular upload or download, whichever's obviously causing you issues, and try and get to the best place. Because like I've said, Frasier's explained that it is a little bit buggy. Obviously they're updating it, they'll fix and update and try and tweak it and stuff. For me, it's actually been working okay. It's actually been working as it should be, and it's actually been doing as it should be, so it's not really had any problems or issues or anything like that. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it here because you can hear Rio in the background making awesome noise because he wants some attention. So I'm going to leave it here and then obviously see what we can do. Don't press anything. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you're new, tap that notification bell to be notified of all my videos, and you truly can be one of my convicts or a convict head for ladies. And yes, you desire the Kappa Convict signing out. And as always, I salute you, my convicts and convict heads, and I'll see you soon in some more videos. Hopefully enjoyed, and bye for now.